Serial killer Dellen Millard has been sentenced to another 25 years behind bars, this time for the murder of his father, Wayne Millard. That means the 33-year-old Toronto man won't be eligible for parole until 2088, when he would be 102. It's the longest sentence ever handed down without parole eligibility in Ontario by a 5-year margin, according to the Crown prosecutor. The sentencing marks the end of Millard's third high-profile trial in recent years. He made international headlines for murders that shocked southern Ontario, capped off with his most recent trial for the death of his father, who he shot in the eye while he slept. Millard is already serving time for killing Tim Bosma of Hamilton and Laura Babcock of Toronto. He has filed appeals in both those cases. I find that Dellen Millard is capable of gaining the trust of friends, relatives and strangers, Justice Maureen Forrestal said while reading her decision in Superior Court in Toronto Tuesday. Mr. Millard has, however, used his ability to gain such trust as a vehicle for planned and deliberate killings. While I accept that rehabilitation cannot ever be completely disregarded, the hope of the rehabilitation of Dellen Millard, in light of his pattern of offending, is so faint that it plays little role in the determination of a fit sentence. Millard was led out of the courtroom in shackles after the judge announced her decision, while family members of his victims and their supporters applauded. Millard's conviction for his father's death carries with it an automatic sentence of 25 years without a chance of parole. Essentially, Forrestal had to rule on whether he would serve that sentence consecutively or concurrently. The Crown was pushing for a consecutive sentence, while Millard's lawyer, Ravin Pillay, asked for it to be served concurrently. Pillay said during his sentencing submissions that a third consecutive sentence would be extraordinarily harsh and excessive. He will die